Good morning. This is your media report for Monday, July 7th, 2014. I'm Sergeant Jay Henderson, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. This video is going to outline newsworthy events that transpired over the weekend from Friday, July 4th up until this morning at 6 a.m. We ask and encourage anyone that may have information that can assist us in any of our investigations to please contact us by phone at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or if you wish, you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website crimemb.ca. To recap the weekend's calls. Friday, St. John Police Force responded to 136 calls for service. On Friday at 9:30 a.m., we received information concerning a male that was wanted by our department on several outstanding robberies and break-and-enters dating back to 2011. As a result of this information, a check of Brunswick Square was conducted, and as a result, a 20-year-old male was located and arrested. He is currently in our custody facing several charges related to 3 armed robberies that occurred on November 8th, 2011 at the Colebrook Esso gas station, November 13th, 2011 at a residence located off of King Street East in Uptown St. John, and November 14th, 2011 at Little John's Variety Store off of John T. McMillan Drive. He is expected to make a court appearance sometime later today to answer to the approved charges. At 2 p.m. Friday afternoon, we arrested a 33-year-old male in connection with a recent gas theft that took place on June 25th at a gas station off of City Road. This male was allegedly seen placing gas in his vehicle and then driving off without paying for the fuel. He has since been released on conditions which include a future provincial court date to answer to the approved charges. At 3:45 p.m., one of our officers checked a vehicle that was parked illegally off of Carlton Street in Uptown St. John. This vehicle was found to be reported stolen from the Moncton area to the Kodiak RCMP. This vehicle was seized, towed, and removed as assistance to the RCMP for their investigation. At 6:45 p.m. Friday evening, we responded to a call concerning a male who was inside an apartment off of Queen Street South, and that this male was described as wrecking the apartment. As a result of this call, our members arrested a 33-year-old male for uttering threats, mischief, unlawfully in a dwelling, and breaching a previous court order. He was lodged in our cells and is awaiting provincial court sometime today to answer to the approved charges. On Saturday, we responded to 173 calls for service. Tropical Storm Arthur caused flooding and wind damage to all areas of the city. Our officers attended many locations throughout the city, assisting with City Works Department, Fire, and Civic Hydro. I'm pleased to announce that there were no injuries reported throughout this recent storm. At 5 p.m. Saturday evening, we responded to a domestic dispute at an address off of Main Street North. As a result of this call, a 55-year-old male was arrested for domestic assault on a 52-year-old female. This male was found to be intoxicated and as a result spent a few hours in our lockup to sober up. He was eventually released with a provincial court date of August 26, 2014, facing a criminal charge of common assault. There were minor injuries reported by the victim which did not require medical assistance. Later in the night at 2 a.m. early Sunday morning, we received a call to the area of Princess and Canterbury Streets regarding a male who had just damaged a cab near the Bar District. A 28-year-old male was arrested for mischief after having a dispute with a cab driver and allegedly kicking the side of the cab, causing exterior damage to this vehicle. This male suspect was eventually released on conditions with a future court date to answer to the approved criminal charge. On Sunday, we responded to 99 calls for service. At 5:10 a.m. early Sunday morning, a vehicle traffic safety stop was conducted on the Wall Street overpass where a 27-year-old male operator of this vehicle was found to have a warrant for his arrest from the RCMP Hampton. He was arrested and placed in our cells and was transferred into the RCMP's custody later that morning. At 11:34 a.m., we arrested a 37-year-old male during a traffic stop at the corner of Princess and Charlotte Streets in Uptown St. John. This male driver was recognized by our patrol officer as being a prohibited driver. He has been released on conditions with a provincial court date of September 18, 2014, to answer to the approved criminal charge. At 8:07 p.m. last night, a vehicle traffic safety stop was conducted on Tower Street in West St. John after receiving reports of an erratic driver in the area matching this vehicle's description. As a result of this traffic stop, a 72-year-old male driver submitted to a roadside screening device to test his blood alcohol level. Due to his test results, he was issued a 7-day driver's license suspension. And lastly, to report, at 8:50 p.m., we responded to a call reporting a male in a backyard off of St. Andrew Street in the south end of St. John, and that this male was described as yelling and waving what appeared to be a shotgun around. Our members quickly set up a perimeter in the area, and as a result, a search was conducted. A loaded sawed-off shotgun and a knife has been located and seized in a backyard in close proximity to this call off of St. James Street South. No arrests have been made at the time of this media report, and our investigation is continuing. And this will end your media report for Monday, July 7th. Have a great day and be safe.